Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. ICAI presents CA Business Leaders 40 Under 40 Season 2 in association with CNBC-TV18. Process partner CareEdge Ratings.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India presents CA Business Leader Awards 40 Under 40 in association with CNBC-TV18, process partner CareEdge Ratings. While the scope of chartered accountancy in India is commendable, offering services that includes audit and assurance, tax advisory, corporate finance, and management consulting, this particular sector plays a vital role in driving India's economy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on stage CA Aniket S. Talati, Honorable President, ICAI, who will deliver his special address.
I begin by congratulating all the awardees, the 40 under 40, the 40 diamonds, the 40 stars who are going to outshine tonight. And on behalf of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, on behalf of the Council, on behalf of the profession, I think I begin by complimenting and congratulating you on your success. We as a young nation, young country, need young role models. We are seeing generational change happening across the board. A new breed of chartered accountants has emerged. These are chartered accountants who have cleared with the new curriculum, with Ind AS as a part of the curriculum, or of course the newer forms of the newer laws in form of the Companies Act or the GST, which are now part of the course. And therefore, I think this young brigade, which is qualifying, is extremely equipped to make sure that they guide the industries in which they are working in the right earnest. Today, as I speak to you, and you can see proudly behind us, is the logo for the 75th year. We are in the 75th year of the Institute. If you look at the Institute of the then, 80% of our members were in practice. And therefore, audit, accounts, taxation were the only three areas, if you go back to the council meeting of the late 40s and early 50s, were the areas which were discussed. But steadily after that, and especially since the 60s, 70s, and more importantly after the change in the 1990s, a huge percentage of our members are now getting into industry. And to all of them, let me say that you are equal and as much a part of the profession as our colleagues who have certificate of practice. Today, if you look at the listed entities, you look at the banks, you look at NBFCs, the largest share of the finance function is given to our members. And I think it is imperative for us as a council and as a profession and as the institute to recognize that our chartered accountants must continue to lead in the finance function. I personally believe that this profession is a vehicle of socio-economic change. It not only empowers the chartered accountant, it changes the social stature of himself along with his entire family. And I think it is this change which awards like this recognize. One seldom thinks why awards are important or whether awards should be conducted. But I think it is through these awards, through the recognition that the institute, the alma mater, the mother institute gives to its own members and pupils, that yes, your work is important and your work is getting recognized. I once again commend the CMIB led by Durgesh Kabraji, Rohit Ruatiaji and the entire committee for organizing this wonderful event. My best wishes, congratulations and compliments to all the winners, a recognition to all those who have not been able to get awarded tonight. Your role is important. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, with folded hands, I request each one of you, ask not what the Institute can do for you, ask what each one of us can do for our institute, our alma mater, our mother body, and believe that I am the I in ICAI. ICAI begins with an I, ICAI ends with I, and therefore within you resides both institute and India. Jai Hind, Jai ICAI.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to welcome on stage CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, Vice President, ICAI, for a special address.
First of all, my compliment to all of you for recognized and applauded for this very, very important awards by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. 20 years ago, a slogan was coined Incredible India. After 20 years, another slogan is getting created, that is Inevitable India. Everywhere you go in this world, they talk only one thing, and that is the growth and the momentum a country like India is taking shape and the place in the world map. If you talk about the demographic dividends, if you talk about the highest growth in the world, if you talk about the fifth largest economy of the world, if you talk about the biggest market of the world, as we have already crossed China, and if you talk about the talent and the skill set of the young people of this country, it's a phenomenal. What role the chartered accountant can bring and do to this growth and development of this country, you are one of them. 2047, we are saying this country will be a developed country. We also are celebrating 75 years of our existence, and next 25 years, if we have almost $4 trillion economy, we also have almost 4 lakh chartered accountants. So every $1 trillion economy, India needs 1 lakh chartered accountants. So when this country have a $40 trillion economy, we should have 40 lakh chartered accountants in this country. Who will propagate this work and hard work the members of this profession are doing in the growth and development of this country? And that's why these young 40 people like you, who will be the brand ambassador of this institute and who will work in tandem with the vision and mission of this institute by propagating whatever we are doing to the rest of the world. And the story does not end here. In next 5 years, 40 young chartered accountant into 200 chartered accountant will be the brand ambassador of not yours, but also the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. We have a vision, what the chartered accountant can do and what is the potential and the capability of the chartered accountant so that they can join hands with the government in their vision and their mission so that this country which you and we are looking as a better place to live in. I wish all of you best of luck. Thank you.
I would now like to take this opportunity to invite on stage CA Durgesh Kabra, Chairman, CMIB, ICAI.
Good evening, one and all. This event is a celebration of remarkable contribution of young and dynamic chartered accountants who are reshaping the accounting profession, the economy of the country by serving to the corporate world as well as having their own business entity or startups. As we dwell into the heart of this event, I would like to emphasize the core values that underpin the CA Business Leader Awards. It is not just a recognition of accomplishment of these 40 young, talented chartered accountants, but it is a testament of the spirit of the excellence and hard work demonstrated by these 40 young chartered accountants. And friends, let me tell you that these have been selected on the meticulous working by the jury of 6 eminent personalities from the profession. The diversity of the achievements showcased in these nominations reflects the adaptability and versatility of the chartered accountants. In today's dynamic business landscape, the inclusion of industry thought leaders in the jury, a fair and insightful evaluation process could take place. Friends, These were the people before whom 348 nominations, which were received by us last year, the numbers were less. This year, we got 348 nominations. And these 348 nominations were taken care and processed by Care Rating Limited. Their team has done wonderfully well. And they have given certain lists to discuss before the jury. Jury using their professional skepticism, their ability to judge the right person. I think they have chosen the top 40 young leaders, and those young leaders are going to be recognized today in presence of all of you. Friends, with these words, and thank you very much.
And ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite on stage CA Rohit Ruvatia, Vice Chairman CMIB ICAI, for a special address.
We are thrilled to bring here the season 2 of CA Business Leader Awards. Our country is heading towards one of the largest economies in the world, and we believe कि अगले 10 साल के अंदर हम top 2, top 3 world की largest economies में से होंगे. And I always feel it that yes, किसी भी देश की अर्थव्यवस्था तब तक मजबूत नहीं हो सकती जब तक उस देश का जो प्रोफेशनल है वो उसके पीछे नहीं लगता. और हम जो 4 लाख मेंबर्स हैं इस देश के अंदर, we 4 lakhs members of the profession, members of the institute, and I am happy to share we are the world's largest accounting body in the world. ये इस देश के चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट के सपोर्ट के बिना नहीं हो सकता. This I always say, and the country also believe, the society also believe. Today is a great day for all of us. So मैं इसी बात के साथ अपनी वाणी को विराम दूंगा. आप सब लोगों ने मुझे सुना. आज के इस दिन को एंजॉय करिएगा. मेरी शुभकामनाएं. थैंक यू वेरी मच. जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय एशिया.
ICAI presents CA Business Leaders 40 Under 40 Season 2 in association with CNBC-TV18. Process partner, Care Edge Ratings.
Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the most anticipated part of the evening. Let's begin with the CA 40 Under 40 Awards. Notably, the awards were conferred by eminent personalities including CA Aniket S. Talati, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, CA Durgesh Kabra, and CA Rohit Ruvatia. And the first winner on the list of these under 40 CA champions is Amit Kanodia from Finance Controller Quest Corp. Next up, please welcome Amit Maheshwari, Vice President, Nomura Services, India. Calling on stage next, Amit Doot, CFO, Home Care, South Asia from Hindustan Unilever. And since Amit could not join us today, I would request Prince Jain to please come and collect the award on his behalf. Next up, the winner is Aniket Balchandra Nikum, founding team and head of M&A Investments and Strategy, Mensa Brand. Calling our next winner on stage, Neha Agarwal, CFO, Serentica Renewable India. And now a huge round of applause for Amit Radhesham Mudani, Fund Manager, Fixed Income, Mirai Asset Mutual Fund. Anubhav Gupta, Vice President, Business and Category Head, Next Phase Marketing, Noise. applause for our next winner, Ashish Mukund Wagh, Financial Controller, Southeast Asia, Tata Technologies. Well, our next winner is Dilip Chandran Menon, partner, Ernst & Young. Please give a huge round of applause for Mr. Dinesh Kumar Bansal, CFO, Asia Pacific, Motorola Mobility India, a Lenovo company. Calling our next winner on stage, Gaurang Desai, Director, PwC. I would now like to call on stage James John Brito, our Vice President, Advent India, PE Advisor. Our next winner is Kaushal Kamal Biani, Fund Manager, Structured Credit Opportunity Fund and Partner, Alpha Alternative. Please give a huge round of applause for Kunal Varinder Neena Jain, Senior Vice President, Head Investor Relations and Business Planning, HDFC Life Insurance Company. Calling on stage our next winner, Kushal Junjunwala, Cluster Finance Head, Director Finance, Cipla. A huge round of applause for Mayuresh Ravindra Mukadam, Chief Financial Officer, Super. Joining us next on stage is Nikita Jain, Head, Finance Transformation, HCL Technology. Moving on to calling our next winner on stage, Payal Basu, Finance Business Partner, Amazon. Our next awardee is Prakash Bhagwan Das Chetwani, Senior Manager, Forensic Investigations, Alliance IFA Forensic M. A huge round of applause for our next winner, Prashanta Khaitan, National Sales Finance Lead, GSK. We now have Prateek Jagdish Parekh, Vice President and Principal, Kotak Alternate Asset Managers, joining us on stage. Let's put our hands together for our next winner, Prerit Malpani, Legal Entity Controller, JP Morgan Chase and Company. Next, we have Prince Jain, Finance Director at Kimberly Clark India. Rohit Gupta, Finance Lead for Global Strategic Accounts, Emerging Market and North Asia and Treasury, Diverse India, Hygiene. Next up, we have Rushit Rajnikant Shroff, Vice President, Investments, WSP Real Estate Partners, formerly known as Walton Street Capital. Calling on stage our next winner, Samir Agarwal, Chief Manager, Marketing, Finance, GAIL, India. I would now like to call upon stage Sapna Mangwani, Partner Client Relations 360 One Wealth and Asset Management, erstwhile IIFL Wealth. Please join me in welcoming our next winner, Saurabh Goyal, Senior Finance Manager, Corporate Finance, Indian Oil Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for our next winner, Shripad Ramanathan, Vice President and CFO, Emerging Businesses, Wipro Enterprises. Next up, we have Siddharth Naval, Principal, Blackstone India Real Estate. Next up, please welcome Sumit Goyal, Founder, Soluble Systems. Next winner, Ujjwal Pasari, Senior Manager, Corporate Finance, Vistara, Tata SIA Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, our next winner is Utkarsh Gulati, Vice President, Goldman Sachs. Next winner for the CA Business Leaders Award is Vikash Goyal, Director, Omni Film Solutions. Please give a huge round of applause for our next winner, Vinay Baheti, General Manager, Finance, ITC. Joining us next is Ankit Maheshwari, VP and Head of Finance, Cast 24 Services. Our next winner is Shilpa Gaurisaria, Senior Special Secretary, Finance Department. Since she couldn't join us today, I would request her sister, Shubhra Gaurisaria, to kindly accept the award on her behalf. And moving forward, our last winner for the CA Business Leaders Awards is Vivek Bhanavat, Director of Finance, Marriott International, erstwhile JW Marriott Mumbai, June. And with that, we conclude the awards, and a huge congratulations once again to all the winners. May I now request all of them to please come up on stage for a quick photo op.
ICAI presents CA Business Leaders 40 Under 40 Season 2 in association with CNBC-TV18. Process partner, Care Edge Ratings. Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.